Let's just start with this labour market. Tremendously difficult to read. I look at unemployment, it looks fantastic. The payrolls number, just a little bit disappointing. Secretary Walsh, how would you characterise where we are right now in America in this labour market?
Well, I think if you look back on 2021, the president passed the American Rescue Plan. Since that time, 6.4 million jobs have been added to our economy. 84% of the people are back to work. We're pre-pandemic. We dropped almost 3 points off the unemployment number in 2021, which is the lowest since the 1940s. We're seeing lots of positive signs. We know in 2022 we still are living within the pandemic, so we have work to do as we move forward. You mentioned inflation. The president is focused on bringing inflation down. The president's economic policies continue to work. We're going to continue to move forward here in 2022 to make sure we get Americans back to work and continue our strong economy and economic recovery.
Well, let's focus on where we need to do some work right now. The unemployment rate, the headline number with a 3 handle. Secretary Walsh, 2 years ago, that was unthinkable. It's fantastic to see. But the black unemployment rate actually climbed from the data that I'm looking at right now. So, Secretary Walsh, I'm trying to understand what you're doing in your department specifically to help do something about that.
Well, it's really unfortunate. Last month we had nearly a full point dropping for the black unemployment rate, and today we had an increase in the black unemployment rate. And what's even more alarming, we saw the black female unemployment rate even go higher. So we're working to make sure that we continue to create opportunities, whether it's through job training, workforce development. When the president talks about building back better, aside from the legislation, he wants to create pathways into the middle class, and communities of color, in particular the black community, is a community that he wants us to focus on. Equity has to be at the forefront of our recovery. In the bipartisan infrastructure law, as we passed, we've been talking about, as we get these dollars out into the street, these investments out into the street, we need to make sure that the black community, Latino community also benefit from these investments and create opportunities for these jobs.